Hey guys, how's it going? It's Sam here with Custom PC Review, and I don't usually do anything like vlogging or anything like that, but I thought I'd show you guys something that I was working on recently because I haven't really cranked out any videos this past week because I've been like pretty busy. But what I've got in front of you is a photo editing build that I recently did for a friend of mine. And he basically just told me that he needed a new photo editing build. He's been using his laptop for the longest time trying to edit videos, and that I guess just isn't cutting it. And as you can expect, a laptop that's like 3 or 4 years old, trying to run Photoshop, trying to run Lightroom, just doesn't really work out too well. So he asked me if I could help him build a computer, and I told him, yeah, sure, why not, So what we have here is the final product. I was originally gonna see if I could do a build vlog for you guys, but like I said, I was pretty busy, and I wanted to get this computer out to him as soon as I could. So yeah, let's just get started on what I have here. So what I have for the case here is a Silverstone TJ08E, and as you can see, it's got a really nice, really classy look to it. It's definitely a case I like. It's a micro ATX case. I actually reviewed a case that was similar to it called the PS07, which is like a lower quality version that doesn't have like this metallic, front panel and everything. This is actually brushed aluminum up here. That's why it looks so good. It's got that really professional look, which is why I really like it. Definitely good for a workstation class PC, something that a professional, like say photo editor or anything like that would use. Especially because some guys that's all they really do. They don't really like play games or anything like that. So having a gaming case actually, looks kind of funny to them. Things like that. So that's why I got one of these professional, nice looking cases. Up here we've got USB 3.0 capability. Unfortunately, this motherboard doesn't actually have USB 3.0 capability, which kind of sucks, but it still does have USB 2.0, and actually on the rear I/O there is a couple USB 3.0 ports. So if he ever gets any USB 3.0 devices, he can always go with that. Up here we've got the power reset buttons. As you can see, they're actually really high quality buttons right there. Same brushed aluminum kind of finish. Very nice. I really like it. This case also has nice bright blue LEDs up here, which is great. Same thing with the PS07 actually from Silverstone. Over here we've also got the mic and headphones, which he's probably not going to use too much. I guess maybe on Skype or something, but other than that, not much. Up here we've got the DVD burner. We've just got an OEM one. I think it was like 20 bucks. So probably like in the description box I'm going to put a detailed parts list for you guys, just in case you guys are interested in building a build like this. So I haven't actually really told you what was the main kind of purpose of this. Basically, it's just for photo editing, no video editing. And another requirement actually we had that was that it had to be at least fairly silent. Like most of you guys probably don't like really loud systems, and so this system was actually designed to be extremely silent. Up in the front here, this is a micro ATX case, but it's actually got a 180 millimeter Silverstone air penetrator fan. So this is probably, I'd say, one of the best fans on the market. I really like the air penetrators, and this is a 180 millimeter fan, so it's definitely going to be quiet, especially since it's coming off a very, very small case. It's actually quite hard to find fans that big to go into a case this small. So one thing it's got over here, see if you guys can sort of see it, like right here you've got that switch right here, and this thing actually adjusts the speed to your fan on the front here. So you can actually go to a low speed, high speed mode. But I've actually got another resistor that came with the Noctua fan that we got, that'll actually slow down this fan up here, so it spins at lower RPMs, and it actually is way quieter than it was before. And up here, like all Silverstone cases, or at least most of the high-end Silverstone cases, you can see that it's got a really high quality air filter, slides out right through the front. You know, very elegant, very classy finish, and really like that. So just toss that back in there. Really high quality. I really like Silverstone for that. Actually, you know what, guys, off the top here, I'm not gonna move anything, but off the top here, there's actually another air filter, as you can see right there. So there's actually another air filter up here. It's magnetic. Actually, I'll show you guys what it pretty much looks like. So over here on the top, actually, so we've got a slot right here for the fan to the power supply, which we actually don't have. I'll talk about that later, but we've got a magnetic air filter up here too. So that's really cool. All right, so back to the computer itself here. Let's get it back into focus, and let's talk about what we have here. So first thing is going to be obviously the motherboard and the CPU, and you guys can probably not see it. So let's move it closer, see if I could get some lighting on this. And let's see if I can get some lighting on this. Perfect. So what we've got here is the i5 2500K right through the middle. And got the i5 2500K because, well, he's only going to be photo editing, and he's not going to be like dropping 1,000 crazy layers on it. He's like a, you know, DSLR shoot and then kind of edit kind of person. So he really doesn't need to you know, upgrade to say like a i7 2600K. And plus his budget didn't really allow for it. So, you know, we pretty much decided that he did not need it. So we went with the i5 2500K, great processor. I actually have it overclocked to 4.6 gigahertz right now. So yeah, it's going to be pretty fast. And as you can see right here, coming off the top here for the cooling, we've got a Corsair H60. And you know, this is just, I got this because one, well, a fan wasn't actually included here, so I didn't really just want like a heatsink here that didn't really have anywhere to exhaust. So what we actually have is a pretty, well, not that balanced airflow, but we've got the air penetrator up front, this 180mm beast, blowing air through here, coming through the hard drive cage, and actually exiting through here. So we're actually using it as an exhaust. Normally you're supposed to use this as an intake, but I actually have it set up as an exhaust. It's working pretty well, and we're still maintaining positive airflow, which means most of the dust will be actually collected right up front on here. So we definitely won't have any problems with like too much dust buildup. So that's definitely good. Yeah, for the motherboard, we've got a ASUS P8 Z68 M Pro. I don't know if you guys can see it right there, but that's the motherboard. And actually, what's interesting about this case is that it actually has the motherboard inverted. So you know, that way it actually fits longer graphics cards, as you can see here. So if my friend ever wanted to play some games, he can actually fit a graphics card that is like as long as, well, I don't know how long this is, but definitely it's going to fit like, you know, definitely the newest graphics cards on the market. So it's definitely going to fit a GTX 680. Definitely going to fit a, you know, 7970. So that's pretty much that. Take a look. Oh, for the memory right here, we've got 8 gigs of DDR3 Corsair Vengeance memory. Right here, it's the low profile stuff because I always like that, just in case you want to put some, you know, third-party heatsinks that are very low, but unfortunately you guys can't really see it. So that kind of defeats the purpose of me moving this case here. But I'll show you guys that air penetrator right there. So it looks pretty good. Very nice looking fan. Over here, you'll notice that there's actually no hard drives in here. That's because what happened was we actually installed a, you guys can't really see the SSD down there. Well, maybe you can. There's an SSD down here. This SSD right here is a 256 gigabyte Crucial M4. I'm gonna see if I can bring it closer so you guys can see it. No, you guys can't. Okay, that's cool. So it's a 256 gigabyte Crucial M4. And the reason we got it was because this M4 right here, originally we were gonna get a 128 gig and then follow that up with like maybe a 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte hard drive, a traditional hard drive. But I asked my friend, you know, if he wanted a bigger SSD or if he wanted a hard drive. So what he told me was that he pretty much has all his photos on external hard drives. And so I just figured, you know, why not get him a larger SSD. You know, whatever he's working on for that moment, he would just put on his hard drive, and then as soon as he's through with, you know, all the photos and things like that, he would just move it over to the hard drive. So, you know, that's why we decided to not opt for a hard drive here. Of course, you know, if he ever decides that he needs it later, we can always toss in, like, I think right here we'll be able to toss in 3 or 4 hard drives. So that's definitely going to be pretty good, you know, if he ever needs that expansion in the future. Otherwise, for now, just going with the 256 gig SSD, and he's plenty happy. Let's see what else we have in this case. So, I don't know if you can really see that, but up here, up top here, we've got a, that's actually a Silverstone, I don't remember how many watts. It was like 400, hold on, let me see. It's like 450, 430. I'll find that out later when I post, you know, the complete build specs somewhere. I'm gonna have it somewhere in the description box for you guys, just in case you guys really like this build. And basically up here we've got a completely silent Seasonic power supply. I can't really see the wattage right now. I wish I could to tell you guys, but it's only about 400 something. You know, because there's obviously no graphics card in here. If he ever does decide that he wants to play games, he's probably not gonna opt for a, you know, 7970, or actually 7970 doesn't really require a lot of power. Yeah, he's not going to opt for like a GTX 580 or something. So basically that's what we went with. We went with a completely silent power supply. So actually what we've only got is 2 fans, which is one, that air penetrator up there, which looks really good. And the second one we have is actually a Noctua NF-F12 PWM fan. So this is actually a really, really silent fan. I really like this fan. I actually did a review of this a little while back. Basically, what happened was this fan at, like, I don't know what RPMs it was spinning at, like 1,000, like 200, 1,400 or something. It was a low RPM, was matching the performance of a stock Corsair fan running at like 2,200 RPMs. You know, the Corsair fan did ultimately win out, but I mean, that thing was going at like 2,200 RPMs, like I said, you know, running like a jet engine, and yeah, it was no good. So that's pretty much why we ended up opting for something like that right here. And really like this fan, really, you know, really dig it. It's got a weird color scheme, Noctua, but it's grown on me. You know, I don't really care about the whole Noctua fans being all weird colored. But other than that, there's not much else to talk about with this. As you can see, well, it may be hard to see, but basically this thing right here is a resistor right here for actually the Noctua fan. But I decided to take that, connect it to the air penetrator over here, and then yeah, this thing actually spins a lot slower. So with the switch, it actually, you know, doesn't spin that fast, but I mean, a 180 millimeter fan still moves a lot of air, especially since this case doesn't even have a graphics card. So that's pretty much that. And I think that's all I'm really going to talk about here for the system itself. I've gone through the cooler, I've gone through the CPU, gone through the motherboard, RAM, and all that good stuff. So as for the peripherals, Here, let me move this back a little bit. As for the peripherals, I actually got him a Corsair M60, which you guys might think is kind of strange. Why I would do that? But basically, I got him a Corsair M60 because this thing right here, the sniper button, and I really like the sniper button when it comes to photo editing and even movies, video, even doing videos and stuff. Because basically, like, let's say you've got to cut out a person in Photoshop, and you need to do like really precise movements all of a sudden. Well, having that sniper button is actually really useful, for slowing down your movements. And plus, this M60 actually isn't the most expensive mouse out there. So it's a really good mouse. I really like it. I currently use this mouse really basic. I don't really need all those macro keys. I don't, play MMOs that often. So this mouse has actually served me pretty well. I like it. So that's what I use. And because of this right here. Weird, huh? And the next item I got him was actually the Razer Black Widow. And you guys are probably wondering why I got him a... Whoa. Oh, sorry about that. You guys are probably wondering why I got him a gaming keyboard for, his new photo editing PC. Well, basically, I really wanted him to try out a Cherry MX anything keyboard. I just wanted him to try out a mechanical keyboard. And I guess the Black Widow, I really like it. He's not going to be spamming a lot of keys, so he didn't really need the reds or the blacks. Plus, those are more expensive. So with the Razer Black Widow, it's a fairly inexpensive mechanical keyboard. It was only about 60 some bucks. So definitely is on the cheap side, not on the expensive side. And it comes with Cherry MX Blues, so you're going to get that clicky key, and you're going to get tactile feedback. So hopefully this is going to be something he likes, improving his typing speed and all that, and so that's pretty much it. And oh yeah, it's also got macro keys right here, which is actually really useful for launching applications, maybe saving a file. Actually, like in Photoshop, it's actually really easy to hit like M1 and then to save a file, M2 to open something, things like that. I don't know if he's actually going to use it, but I sometimes use it when I actually had this. Right now I'm testing it out another keyboard, so haven't been using the Razer Black Widow. But other than that, that's pretty much all I have for you guys. Just showing you guys a build. I don't really do this vlog type stuff, but since I didn't make a video for you guys this week at all, maybe I did. No, I didn't. So I didn't really make a video for you guys, so I decided why not show you guys a build. I know you guys are really interested in this kind of stuff, so that's what I did. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, leave it in the comments below. I'm gonna have a link, I guess, to all the parts in this build, probably on the forums, maybe on the website. So you guys can definitely check it out if you guys are interested. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys. So thanks for watching. Thumbs up if you liked the video. I really appreciate it when you guys do that. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.